Obviously leading up to round one, we're sick of bashing each other up on the footy field and coming up against each other. Last Friday was our last time we have a little intra-club, so yeah, it's exciting. The boys are really pumped, and yeah, we can't wait for Saturday. You know, last couple of years we haven't, I suppose, gotten off to a good start, and it's really set our season up from there for being inconsistent, and we really just want to put into practice what we've trained over the pre-season, and you know, if we can attack the season the way we played against the Bulldogs, which was awesome, and you know, we were consistently there throughout the game, and that's the expectation and the standard we want to meet week in, week out, and you know, it's a great opportunity for us this week against a good opposition in Hawthorn, and you know, in front of an awesome crowd hopefully as well. So we're looking forward to it. You know, obviously we haven't played finals the last couple of years, but you do see that when we were at our best, we could, you know, we beat a lot of the good teams. Consistency was the thing that really cost us, and that was standing up in big moments. And I think last year, and although you don't want to lose, our biggest losing margin would have been probably 30 points. We were in all of our games. We just consistently, in them big moments, we just failed. And if we can play the way we did against, like I said, the Bulldogs, but looking from last year, the teams that we really went up against, well against Geelong and Richmond earlier on in the year, and guys like teams like that who actually made finals and went far. If we can play the way, you know, we did in them games and the way we did against the Bulldogs last week, then, like I said, but the belief within the group is enormous, and we know if we play to our strengths, and again, what we focused on over the break, you know, was a better defensive group, obviously, because we want to you know, limit them from scoring and score as much as we can. And yeah, if we can do that taking into the season and really showing everyone that we can do that, you know, starting against Hawthorn this week, the sky's the limit for us, and yeah, we can't wait to show everyone. Yeah, Brodie was back today. It's awesome having him back. He's a bubbly character to be around, so he's back.
What sort of impression has he made on the group over the past month?
Well, we haven't really had anything to do with him, so not much really. We just want him to get better, and I think I said, you know, a couple of weeks ago, and everyone said that we want great people at the footy club, and you know, that is him, and you know, if he can learn from his mistakes and know that, you know, us as a team and us as a footy club are well and truly behind him because he's such an important player to us and an important person to us, then we'll welcome him back with open arms, and we can't wait to see him playing again. I think you look at a lot of good teams, and you know, there's not one particular goal kicker that scores most of the goals, and you look at Richmond last year, you know, although Treloar didn't win the Coleman, there's a lot of teams that, there are a lot of players in that team who kicked goals and created pressure, midfield, kicked goals, and it's not about the individuals who kick the goals, it's about the team and, you know, how we're kicking them. So we want to spread that load. We don't worry about individuals kicking the goal, and you know, we've got quality players up forward, and Reedy's going to obviously start there and play there, and you know, the beauty about Reedy is he either marks it or brings the ball to ground, and you know, when we've got, you know, Jamie back and Faz and you know, anyone playing forward, the mid's resting forward, you know, we're excited about that prospect, and yeah, we you know, we won't have any issue with kicking goals.
Yeah, so I suppose the ruck percentage will be, I suppose, horses for courses. Mason's been showing some really good signs forward. I think he's probably kicked the most goals in the pre-season, so he's doing really well up there and presenting strongly in the air. So that's something that obviously is a real strength for the team. So I suppose it's whoever's playing and suited each week, it will chop and change. And yeah, I suppose for me, I need to be able to go forward and show a little bit and take a few grabs and kick some goals. So hopefully Adsy can't kick it over my head and just hit me lace out. Would be nice. I've looked at Ben McAvoy, and he played really well against me last year. So I've already sort of had a little bit of a look at last year's tape against him. I can only really speak for myself. I've just been looking at my own sort of opposition, but we'll delve into Hawthorn as a team more tomorrow.
Sam Murray and Jaden Stevenson, do you think they're likely to get a look in this week?
I asked Jaden today if Bucks had a chat to him. He didn't really give too much away. He sort of yeah, said no way, mate. So I'd be rapt if he could get a game this week. He's shown a lot in the pre-season. He's got a lot of speed, and he's an exciting character. So if he does play, he'll add some real, I suppose, speed, obviously, to the team.
Sam Murray, how impressive has he been since he's coming down?
Yeah, you know, it's sort of a fresh start for him, even though he's only 20, 21. That running type half back with awesome speed, and and good skills. So yeah, when he gets his chance, and obviously we won't know too much until probably Wednesday, Thursday about who's going to play and who's not. So if he gets his chance, I'm sure he's going to shine because he's got all the attributes to be a great player, and he will be.
When I look at Sam Murray, Ben Sinclair comes to mind, that really speedy, good ball use, decision-making sort of player, even with Braden Maynard. Sort of that type was spending some time in the midfield, so the way we were able to see him play on the weekend really was really showcased and highlighted because I think we've sort of lacked that player in the past. So I think he's going to be a real asset for us going forward.